Um, all right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon,
Waalaikumsalam.
everyone. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, let us say thanks. Let us pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for giving us the grace of health and safety, so that we can gather in this classroom. The topic that we will talk about in the discussion is this house believes that government in the following nation should prioritize funding for early childhood development to the exclusion of funding for tertiary education. Before we start this discussion season, allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Geofaldy Dwi Denaldy. As moderator will guide the course of the discussion. Before that, I will introduce group members, namely Pedro Caniago, Alya, Afifah, Izwandi, Yola Regar, and Oktaviani Dwi Putri. Well, I want to invite friends to give their opinion about our topic today. Does anyone want to share your opinion to start our discussion today?
Moderator, can I?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you. So I'm Alya and I'm going to give my opinion regarding to this topic. So I totally agree regarding to this topic that developing countries must prioritize skills or abilities in early childhood development, because in this case, it is most important for developing countries itself, because it will determine the future of the generation in developing countries. If the quality of this development capability runs smoothly, then in the future their abilities be more mature. So this developing country can be said to be successful in education. In addition, there is no need to prioritize tertiary education in the sense that they already developed the quality of education from the beginning. On the other hand, developed countries must prioritize the tertiary itself. And also, a significant challenge for education in developing countries is that children are not learning enough even when they are in school. For example, an estimated 250 million children are not learning basic readings and math skill, even though half of them have spent at least 4 years in school. This costs developing countries billions of dollars a year in wasted education funding. Also, yes, it is true that early childhood should be provided with education. But to be clear, I remember that early childhood development will make it clear what I mean by development itself. Students must be practice teamwork, leadership, and critical thinking. They should also gain exposure to entrepreneurial projects such as identifying and exploiting market opportunities through business ideas such as community recycling. This shift away from standardized learning will prepare students to make a positive impact on the social and economic well-being of their communities. Also, computer-assisted learning is sure to improve education in developing countries and enhance the educational experience both teacher and student. Computers should have age-appropriate learning software and technically educated staff who know how to maintain them. This also will improve education in developing countries, will continue to drive student enrollment, and most importantly, will ensure that children stay in school and learn more while they are there. That's all for me. Thank you.
I think I disagree. The funding for early childhood education is general still sourced from the central and local governments. However, it is felt that this is still insufficient for the operational use of early childhood education so far. Local governments have prioritized the compulsory basic education program, funds sourced from the community and against or business or industry are still limited and dependent on the economic capacity of the community and the willingness of the ethnic or business or industry. Funds sourced from the are still inadequate. This is very dependent on the economic capacity of the parents of students. Second, assistance from the government and donation from the community relies. Donation from the community relies acts in the form of many educator incentives and educational game tools, book, medicine, and healthy check for students. Thank you. That's for me.
All right. Your opinion is very good, Alya and Yola. Anyone want to add Alya opinion or Yola opinion, maybe? Or anyone who disagree or agree with Alya opinion and Yola opinion? Maybe someone want to give another opinion, please.
Oktaviani Dwi Putri, I think government should prioritize funding early childhood development because the foundation for learning are largely built in early years of life. Before a child crosses the threshold of a primary school, children who fall behind in these early years often never catch up with their peers.
Okay, thank you, Oktaviani Dwi Putri. Pedro, how about you?
Okay, I want to give my opinion about regarding this topic. So the government cannot exclude funding the tertiary education. I think that tertiary education has a big role in the economic development of a country. The social benefit of education, tertiary education, can be categorized as private monetary benefits such as higher lifetime earnings, employment advantage, and then private benefit like better individual health, enhance of lifetime, and the last is external benefit like education contribution to R&D and to diffusion of new technology, reduction of crime, and lower incarceration costs, healthier lifetime, and reduction of healthcare expenditure. If government prioritize funding for tertiary education, the result will be obtained more quickly. The tertiary education require funding for research and a wide variety of academic activities. It will improve the quality of worker in Indonesia or in the country. That's all from me.
All right, Pedro. Thank you very much. All right, now we have here opinion pro and contra of this motion. Thanks everyone for giving their opinion. I really appreciate your opinion. And thank you very much for your participation in our discussion today. I'm as a moderator. Apologize for the warm words. Bye bye everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.